The Old Man and the Empty Rocking Chair. A quiet suburban house at dusk. On the porch, an old rocking chair sways gently in the breeze, but the chair is empty. Beside it, an old man, John, sits silently, his eyes fixed on that vacant seat. Have you ever encountered a silence that speaks louder than 1,000 words? Our story begins on a peaceful, tree-lined street in America, where every evening John sits on his porch. Next to him, the rocking chair is always moving ever so softly, but always empty. Neighbors and passers-by often wondered why John spent so much time staring at that vacant chair. But have you ever realized how an ordinary object can hold the most extraordinary treasures of memory? One day, a little neighbor girl named Lily finally gathered the courage to ask, "Mr. John, why do you look at that empty chair every day? There's no one sitting there." John smiled gently, his eyes carrying the weight of 1,000 yesterdays. "Oh, little one," he said, "that chair isn't empty. My Elena sits there." Lily's eyes widened in surprise. "Elena? But where is she?" John began to speak softly, his voice trembling with both sorrow and sweetness. 50 years ago, right here on this porch, I asked Elena to marry me. She was sitting in that rocking chair when she said yes. Every dream we dreamed, every laugh we shared, every tear we shed, so much of our life was wrapped around this very chair. Tell me, do you have someone whose moments with you feel like your life's greatest treasure?" John continued. "Our children grew up on this porch. Elena told them stories while sitting in this chair. Even last year, when she was gravely ill, she would sit here, holding my hand." He sighed, his voice fading into the twilight. "She isn't here anymore. But her love, her memory, they live in this chair. When I see it rocking, I feel her presence beside me. As if she's whispering, 'I'm still here, with you.'" Hearing this, little Lily's heart swelled. She realized then, the chair was not empty at all. It was filled with love, laughter, and timeless memories. And isn't life just like that? Sometimes the things we cannot see with our eyes are the closest to our hearts. From that day on, whenever Lily saw John on the porch, she no longer saw just an old man. She saw a living story of eternal love. And the rocking chair? It was no longer an empty chair, but a symbol of hope, memory, and love that endures. Do you, too, have an empty chair in your life, one that is truly full of your most beautiful memories?